Welcome to your favorite local sports show, Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk, live on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere you can watch a sports show besides cable TV.
Right. Soon to be.
We're here, Hunter.
Yes.
Moeller, looking like a golfer.
God, I'd like to hit the course today.
I'd love to hit the course today. Oh my
We'll go golfing
gosh,
later?
I got the itch. I would love to go golfing later.
Meet you at Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, I like to play Mount Pleasant because it's more straight.
Yep.
Even after years of golfing,
Although the straight gets dangerous when you get on
I play Fairfield.
like 2 and 9 are right next to each other. If you've got a bad slice, you can definitely hit something.
That's right. You can smash somebody. I had a friend, my friend James. We were on 2. No, we were on 9 because that was the one closest to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
And he clubbed up. He wanted to hit the green on his second shot.
Oh no!
He shanked it. It nicked the top of the clubhouse and went into the parking lot.
Oh no!
Anyway, we're here powered by Fairway.
That is a fear.
That is a fear.
of mine.
Fairway Food Stores. Everybody you see, here, and yeah, and just you know what? This is what we think. This is what we think of our sponsors.
Do it.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wait.
That's what we think of our sponsors. And this is what we think about people who don't support our sponsors. You got called out. All right, we're going to talk a little soccer and track here in this first. Oh, crud. How do I take that off? We're going to talk a little soccer and track in our first break here. And, oh, crud.
Just click it again.
Hunter, I'm going to talk a little. Yeah, it doesn't work. It'll go off.
Oh, remove pin.
Oh, remove pin. There we go. Shout out to Zoom getting updated. Hunter, I'm going to talk a little Mount Pleasant girls hosting Fairfield. I was there. We were at East Lake Park, Hunter.
Yep.
East Lake Park in Mount Pleasant. And we got a 7-0 win for the Mount Pleasant girls over the Fairfield girls. Kind of a tale of two teams a little bit where Fairfield's really young. They play a lot of freshmen. Still kind of learning together. And Alex, their head coach, kind of alluded to that after the game. Mount Pleasant's got some talent that's kind of grown together. You know, you're starting to see them what they're tied for second in the conference right now. A couple goals from Aurora Hummel, who I talked to after the game. Both of them were top shelfers. No chance for the keeper.
The best feeling.
Right under the I've never had one of those. Never had a goal actually in organized soccer.
Yeah,
I think I had one in the murals.
My last goal in soccer was probably about 2004.
2004. That's the golden age of youth soccer, they say. You're playing alongside of Freddie Adu. So Hummel had a couple. Sarai Sanchez had a couple, and Haley Parrott had a couple for Mount Pleasant. Teresa Warda also had one. So nice win for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
The Panther girls pick up a rivalry win in the Highway 34 rivalry. Fairfield's still looking for that first win. They've had a couple of shots, but that's what we had. Mount Pleasant and Fairfield, and you were at a little Mount Pleasant Fairfield fellas, correct?
Yeah, boys action in Fairfield.
Mm.
Highly touted contest. Obviously, last time the two teams played, I believe you were at that one. 5-3.
Yes.
Mount Pleasant won that one.
Yes, it was 5-3 in shootout. So it was actually like 1-1, I believe, going in.
Same story this go around. By the half, it was a pretty physical game. Neither team could find the back of the net in the first half. It was 0-0 at the half. Things that kind of narrative continued into the second half until Fairfield got a big break off of Mount Pleasant own goal. That ended up being, you could say, being the game winner. That Fairfield did end up scoring once more in that second half. But, really, when you look at it that way, it's another kind of one goal game there, and could have very well went to penalty shootouts again. So, Mount Pleasant, I think 1-5 now in conference play. I believe Fairfield.
They were
2-3.
They were 1-5, but guess what? I saw him yesterday. Yesterday. 2 days ago. 4-2 over Keokuk.
That one was 3 days ago.
That was 3 days ago. This is Thursday.
Yeah, this is Thursday.
This is Thursday. Yours was Monday.
Yeah.
Mine was Tuesday. In my game, Mount Pleasant won 4-2. Dylan White with a couple of goals and Jonah Zimmer with a couple of goals. Got to talk to Jonah after the game. The Keokuk a very fierce goalkeeper. He's talking a lot. He was moving around a lot. Mount Pleasant got about, I think, 22 shots on him.
Man.
And Zimmer's, after Mount Pleasant was up 2-0, I kept feeling bad because of how many shots the Keokuk goalie had to scrim around and stop. And Zimmer had just such a hard shot right at him. And he dove, it deflected off some part of his body, flew up in the air. And, Jonah's a really tall kid.
Yeah.
And he just, like, the ball, like, was just coming directly at his head. And he just gave it a little boop. And that was his first goal. And Keokuk did play pretty well in the second half, though. Honestly, seeing the scores from Keokuk earlier this year, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be out of here early. It's going to be 10-0. We're going to get a mercy rule. But that's not what happened at all. So they hung around. And then tonight, Mount Pleasant and Washington going back at it.
Yep. That was another great game the first time around.
Yes. For boys. I was at the boys. I'll be at boys again today in Mount Pleasant. You were at girls at MP, and now you'll be at Washington Wellness Park. Should be a pretty nice day for some soccer.
Yeah, it should.
I'll tell you what, it's when you're dealing with East Lake and Mount Pleasant, Washington Wellness Park, and
Drexler.
Dexter. Drexler's that college. Yeah. Still in March Madness.
Dexter.
Those are some cold places to watch a game. Fairfield High School is a little better.
Yeah.
Were you at Dexter last time?
Yeah.
They kind of usually start at Fairfield High School and then it almost gets shifted over to Dexter.
The only thing I like Dexter because it's kind of like the parking situation's nice. You just pull up to the street and you just hop out.
Yeah, it is.
But they don't have a score. They didn't get a scoreboard out there.
Oh yeah, they don't have a scoreboard.
When I got there, because I went to tennis.
And the high school's got the big scoreboard.
I went there and I came from tennis, so I was like a little late, and I was like, I have no clue what the score is. Yeah, that's tough. And then you have to ask her, and you're like, who scored? There's like 2 goals scored in the entire game, and you're like asking everybody there, who scored? Nobody knows. Yeah.
So that's a common problem with me getting late to soccer games. But yeah, that's what we had for a little bit of soccer. Well, no, we'll talk about the Demons.
Yeah.
The Washington soccer team.
This was some demon action.
A little demon action. Demon time. It was demon time in Washington as Washington boys beat Burlington 4-2. That's a big one because Burlington looked like, they're going to be one of the teams challenging for this conference title, just like, the Washingtons and Fairfields and Fort Madisons of the world. Demons were up 2-0. Brian Arilla scored and Isaac scored the first. Ben Cronledge scored the second. 2-0 at halftime. Burlington, boom, ties it up 2-2. They had a really strong beginning of the second half, but right back, Arilla again scores the eventual game winner in the 58th minute, and then we got a goal from Lucas Lindsay in the 72nd minute. 4-2 win for the Washington boys, and the Washington girls fell to Burlington 4-0. Burlington's got a really good offense. So Washington has proven that they can kind of slow down good offensive teams. They just got to get some goals on the board. And it's weird because they've been just raining in the goals the last few years. And just need to get a little more offense. We'll see if they can do that tonight at the Wellness Park, at the Well. We should call the Wellness Park the Well.
They should.
Against Mount Pleasant.
And it's a little area out there they've got built up.
I like it a lot. I like leaning on the fence.
Yeah.
If I know that one team's going to get the most of the shots, it's really fun to go behind the goal.
Yeah.
Because you're so close to it, but you just lean against the fence to get some good pictures. I found a sweet spot at East Lake Park.
Did you?
When one team's getting a lot of shots, when they're going towards the scoreboard, if it's nice outside, I was just sitting against the scoreboard with the backrest.
You're just relaxed.
You can stretch your legs all the way out, get some good shots from the ground level.
That ball, I almost got pelted by a cleared ball the other day.
Really?
Carter Moore.
Oh, that would be a tough one.
He can ball.
That would be a tough one to get. Yeah, you would have ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
We've had a little bit of track right now. We got the track athletes headed to Drake. The Drake relays start today. We don't have quite the bulk of athletes at Drake. Of course, we've got the Fairfield high jumpers going, Giberson and Zillman. On the boys' side, we've got Avon Trong making his Drake return for Mount Pleasant jumpers. And then
is he in the 100 too?
He is, I think,
just
might be in both. I'm going to have to double check on that. I knew he was in long jump. We've got the 4x1 and 4x2 teams for the Mount Pleasant girls. And then Washington of the big schools has a lot of a lot of guys, including Micah Reese in that 32 today.
Yep.
He has the third leading time coming in to that. Also, Mount Pleasant girls 4x1, I think, has the 8th leading time. So a couple shots there.
Yep.
And then you got your Daniel Hostellers of the world, Cam Buckingham of the world in the small schools. So we'll be giving updates throughout the weekend to see what happens with Blue Oval. But MP got a little bit of a warm up, right?
Yeah.
In the land of Keokuk.
Yeah.
No.
What? It's actually Fort Madison.
It's a trick because I saw KHS and I
Yeah.
said Keokuk High School,
Yeah.
Fort Madison.
But so Fort Madison hosted Keokuk's co-ed meet this year because Keokuk's track's being built.
Yes.
So
Calvert.
shout out to Fort Madison for hosting that. But a really nice meet for Mount Pleasant on both sides. Both top 3 finishes. Mount Pleasant girls pick up another win on the season. They've been
that away, Mount Pleasant girls. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
They've been rolling. They posted 154 points to take the win. The boys finished 3rd with 100 points. Clark County took the boys' win.
Clark County
160
of
points.
Iowa or Clark County of Missouri?
Should check that.
Bet you it was Clark County
I
of
think
Missouri
it's
because it's in
Missouri.
Fort Madison. I
think
used
it's
to
Missouri.
live
I'm pretty sure
right
it's
there
Missouri.
in Cahokia, right basically next to the high school. I played pickup ball at that high school.
And on the story, I have all the top 10 scores, but we'll just run through the top 3 this time
Love it.
because there's a lot. Top finisher. So the winners to start, 3 winners from the Mount Pleasant girls on the way. Alex Scott in the 400 meter, 104.26. Lindsay Striegel, freshman, 400 meter hurdles, 114.23. And then Savannah Sablodnik in the discus, 113.07. Takes the win. Alex Scott with the 2nd place finish in the 100 meter, 12.36. Kinley White second in the 200 meter, 26.34. Bailey Jalis in the long jump, 16.07.50. And then Alexis Wagner 3rd. So Bailey Jalis was 3rd. Alexis Wagner 3rd in the 800, 2:38.47. Ella Ensminger 3rd in the shot put, 38.01.5.
Boom. We got a little local track today, by the way.
And-
I'll go ahead.
I was going to jump down to the relays guy.
Oh, sorry, relays.
Yeah. Relays, we'll just go winners. I did top 3 in those in this story, but Courtney Robb, Kinley White, Bailey Jalis, and Andy Scott in the 4x1, as you mentioned earlier, going to Drake, 50.24. Kaya Sanders, Bailey Jalis, Courtney Robb, and Kinley White in the 4x2, 150.98. And then Kaya Sanders, Bailey Jalis, Kinley White, Courtney Robb in the sprint medley, 157.45. On the boys' side, Avon Trong, winner in the long jump, you mentioned 21.11. Harmon Ensminger, winner in the shot put, 43.11.25. Avon Trong, 100 meter dash, 11.14. Jude Dickstra in the 800 meter, 2:08.06. So Trong and Dickstra in the 100 meter 800 were second. 3rd for the Panthers, Franklin Tucson in the shot put, 41.09.50. Huang Kwong in the long jump, 19:10.75. And then Garrett Landau in the 3,200 meter, 11:32.62.
Good work, fellas.
Yep.
We got Waco hosts a track meet today. There's a few local ones. I think a lot of our teams go to maybe Eddyville. Pella, go ahead. Oh, boys relays.
The relays, there was no winners in the relays, but the top finisher was Max Lowe, Jamal Dotson, Jordan Lane, and Peyton Walker in the 4x2, 142.02. So
there we go. Anyway, yeah, well, there's some local meets today. But as I said, a lot of those kids are at Drake. I think the high school stuff starts this afternoon/evening.
Yep.
Of course, Drake, you got the pros.
Yeah,
You got the college.
That's
kids.
always like the coolest thing, I think.
Yeah, the pros
So when I
running
first
around.
went there, and I was just like, I just heard like people
Big
that were in
meeting.
the Olympics. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I didn't even like realize that the first
it is
time.
an Olympic year.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. When we come back, gonna talk a little tennis.
Yep.
Talk a little golf. Gonna talk a little weekend plans, maybe. Gonna talk a little what we're having for lunch. Gonna talk a little how much we love our sponsors.
Yep.
Speaking of them, we'll be back.
Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity, line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk. Ooh, I rhymed on that.
I like that.
Welcome to the B Block, Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk. We're going to bring you the stories that makes your I don't know. Anyway, let's talk a little golf.
You want me to start off with a little golf?
A little golf. Since we talked a little golf earlier, how we need to be out there golfing.
Yeah.
I believe the SEC boys were in Mount Pleasant for an 18-holer.
For an
How'd that
18-holer,
go?
a little Southeast Conference meet action.
Battle.
Little Southeast Conference meet action.
Showdown. Meet action.
So some champions were crowned.
Nice.
Southeast Conference champions were crowned in Mount Pleasant on Monday. So yeah, so it was kind of the finale, I guess you could say, to the for Washington, Mount Pleasant, and Fairfield, like Southeast Conference wise, like just their.
Oh, was that the last regular season one?
Yeah, it was like that was their. I thought that was their Southeast Conference like meet, like their. You know what I mean? Like their, like who was the Southeast Conference champion?
Yeah. Anyway, keep going. Sorry, I'm spacing out today.
That's a great bit right there. Yeah, put that on TikTok, Alex.
Yes.
Or Instagram Shorts, Facebook Shorts, whatever it's called. But anyway, Washington, like they've done so all year long, took the win in this one by quite a bit. Finished with a team low of, listen to this, 296.
That away Washington.
The only sub 300 in the meet. Mount Pleasant finished second with a 350, and then Fairfield followed 2 strokes back with a 352. Fort Madison finished with 386, and then Keokuk 395. Individually, Washington's Roman Roth took the title. Listen to this score, with a low of 67.
He looks postseason ready already.
That's wild. He was the only sub 70 in the tournament. Also for the Demon, Rajon Roth 74, Drew Conrad 76, Teague Meyer 79, Luke Bean Bossum 81, and Carson Brown 84. For Mount Pleasant, Nate Dismang led the way with an 84. Reese Kaufman, an 86. Merrick Lamb, 88. Alec Barton, 92. And Brody Engel, 94. As for Fairfield, Sam Wheaton led the way with an 85. Drew Myers and Casey Miller both shot 88s. Archer Kruger, a 91. Luke Thornton had a 92. And Landon Nodert, a 95.
Conference is at Mount Pleasant on May 1st. You scared me for a second. That was just the Mount Pleasant Invitational.
Okay.
You scared me. By the way, Mount Pleasant hosts conference on May 1st, and Mount Pleasant hosts sectionals on May 8th.
I messed up then in the story.
They used to not allow Mount Pleasant to do that because of the 9. What? No, I fixed that. I went in and fixed part of it. I fixed your headline.
You fixed that?
Yep. Because I was like, that's not. But then you just, I don't know. My brain's just going
I'll have
crazy.
to go in and change this too because I said he was complicated.
Good point. Everyone that heard all that we messed up,
Just ignore it.
just don't tell anybody. Hey.
Until they read
hey,
in the paper and they're
hey.
like, wait, that wasn't
Hey.
that was me.
Just don't tell. We had some hacking actually on our website and in our newspaper. Russia, China, they got us.
Yep.
And they just change little things sometimes. Sometimes they misspell a name. Sometimes
They put conference champion instead of Mount Pleasant Invitational champion.
Sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
You know, none of us are safe. Not even me and Hunter. How about a little tennis?
Yep.
How about a little tennis? Mount Pleasant Panthers, boys and girls, had a Monday, Tuesday double dip. On Monday, the Panthers played against Fort Madison in both boys and girls. Complete domination from Mount Pleasant. On Tuesday, Mount Pleasant played against Davis County in boys at home. 7-2 win, so a double win for the Mount Pleasant boys. Outscored opponents 16-2 in those two on those 2 days. The winners against Davis County, by the way, we got Phoenix Watson. Let me tell you a little bit about Fort Madison first because we got those two. Winners against Fort Madison: Phoenix Watson, Gavin Ross, Sawyer Fulton, Dane Cook, Zach Johnson, Lou Schimmelfigan. And you know something about those players?
Hit me.
That's the whole lineup because they went 9-0. And they also won. Those are singles, doubles swept, and against Davis County the next day. Watson wins. We got Ross winning again. We got Fulton winning again. And we got Johnson winning again. And we got Schimmelfigan winning again. Took 2 of the 3 doubles matches. Panther girls, a shutout win over Fort Madison. Jana Santavilla continues to be untouchable almost in singles. Hasn't lost. 8-0 victory for her. Ali Situmi Young, 8-3 at number 2. Mary Kate Peterson won number 3, 8-5. Bethany Drury, 8-0 at number 4. Victoria Smith, 8-3 at number 5. And Audrey Richmond, 9-7. A nail biter.
Yeah.
Same with Dane Cook in that against Fort Madison, also won his 9-7. So, man, they almost didn't pull out the total sweep. But then on Tuesday, Mount Pleasant had a big one. Maharishi, the Maharishi plowing pioneers, the plundering pioneers. They have been.
They're so good.
Going through everyone, yes, and a 7-2 win for Maharishi. They look postseason ready.
Yeah.
Mount Pleasant did get a big win in the showdown of the week between Villa and Ishida Mugadam, number 1 versus number 1. I think Mugadam was ranked number 8. I think they both will be. That could be a preview of a state qualifier final, or and if that's a preview of the state qualifier final, that means they would both go because first and second go in. But Maharishi wins 7-2 in that, as I said. Pujita Mukadam had a singles win. Ria Altenska Ross had a singles win. Daria Valls Blazquez had a singles win. Paraji Clara had a singles win. And Joyce Wang had a singles win. And then doubles wise, Maharishi took 2 of the 3. So we have some pretty good girls tennis teams. We have some pretty good. It's a pretty good tennis year right now.
Yeah, for especially looking at on the girls' side in particular too, like Mount Pleasant and Fairfield both. I mean, Fairfield's got some some younger girls, but they've been playing well.
Yeah, they went right down the wire. It's 5-4 when they go
Fairfield
against each other.
boys too. I
Mhm.
mean,
Oh,
Fairfield
yeah.
boys are kind of like probably
They're
top
a
of-
wagon.
Yeah, they are. That's
If
a good way to put it.
if the Maharishi girls are the plundering pioneers, the Fairfield boys are the tenacious Trojans. Terrific Trojans.
Terrific Trojans.
Can't think of any
Should
of
we get
them.
into some Fairfield boys tennis?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, so far this season, how many sets do you think? How many sets do you think the Fairfield boys have given up this season?
Just kidding. Probably like 3.
Well, it was 0.
Ah, frig.
They faced off with Burlington on Monday. Gave up 1 set. Was an 8-1 winner for them. That's the first set this season
That's crazy.
that the Trojans have given.
Tell you what, that stat is out of this world.
Oh, look at this.
Yes.
Got that set up. I think somebody messed up.
Oh yeah, those are a little tough.
But I'm assuming that these scores are just.
Wait, no.
I'm assuming these scores are for.
Oh yeah, it's flipped. It's flipped. Varsity
But
bound
then
flipped.
down
Oh, varsity bound got a little messed up. Yeah.
But I don't even know which one Burlington won.
Let me see here. I bet you Burlington won the William Woodard, Ryan
right.
Anderson 3-setter.
Yeah,
yes.
probably.
So the rest of them
Let's run through it real quick.
Trojans.
So we've got an 8-1 win, as I mentioned, for Fairfield. Varsity Bounds got it a little messed up how they have it set up on here. But Roman Luau gets a 6-0 win there. An Wang 6-1, 6-2. Austin Loria 6-2, 6-0. Ethan Cass 6-2, 6-1. And then Nico Emerson gets a win in the number 6 match, 6-1. The lone loss on the night for the Trojans was the number 5 match with Ryland Anderson in a down to the wire battle, 6-2, 4-6, 10-5 ended up being that one. And then in doubles, Fairfield just dominated. Wang and Loria, 8-2 winners. Luau and Emerson, 8-2 winners as well. And then Cass and Anderson, 8-0 winners. So Fairfield boys, man, I tell you, they're looking good.
They're looking good. They're looking strong.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a long tennis season. We just because of the potential horrible weather in Des Moines this weekend
Yeah.
and numbers and stuff like that, we didn't go to Drakesville. We're saving up that money.
Yep.
And you know what? Let's fly first class to the state tennis tournaments if we get some people in this year.
Especially if we've got to go all the way to Waterloo.
Yeah, Waterloo.
Remember last year?
I went further than that. Where did the Fairfield girls a couple years ago? Oh my gosh, that was a long ways away. I don't remember where it was. Maybe
Remember
it
what
was
happened last year, though?
Waterloo.
Remember, I was going to watch Fairfield, and we both thought it was in Cedar Rapids or Iowa City.
Oh, you were
And
driving up
and
there.
then I left for how long it would take to get to Iowa City. It's actually in Waterloo. So
Yeah,
I was like,
Fairfield
their
do
match
that
is going to be
doubles.
over by the time I get there.
Oh yeah, that was rough. That was rough. That was another one. The Russians and Chinese and stuff
Yeah.
hacked into our GPSs. We knew where it was,
Yeah,
but
they changed it.
it's tough. But you know what? They can't change.
What?
Oh wait, do you have
Fairfield
more?
girls.
Oh, never mind.
He'll get to that in a sec.
Yeah.
But on the Fairfield girls side, they suffer a 7-2 defeat to the hands of Burlington. 2 winners on the day for the Trojan girls. Emma Wendland in a down to the wire win, 9-8, 7-2 victory for her. And then that was number 2 match. And number 4 match, Marion Duncan an 8-6 win. And the other results were Natalie Steele in the number 1 match, 8-1. She falls Syria Yaminer 8-6. And then Una Carter 8-4, and then Faith Jones 8-4. And then in doubles, Wendland and Yaminer 8-1 losers, and then Steele and Carter 9-7. They fall short, and then Tula Sora-Flatten and Janelle Ferguson 8-3. They fall in the number 3 doubles match. So a tough loss for the Fairfield girls there. That's back-to-back losses for them. The first time this season that's happened to them. So a little bit of a rough
Adversity.
couple getting to this week into last week. So they'll be looking to bounce back today.
For sure. And we're going to bounce back from our previous mistakes with the C block coming up after these commercials. Stay tuned.
Yes.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Step back in time and create unforgettable memories of the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Gather the family and immerse yourselves in the nostalgic charm of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and the horses. Whether it's the savory delights from the North Village, to the log cabin, or the unforgettable concerts, this is where memories are crafted. Plan now to bask in the history of the past from August 29th to September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for details. Don't miss this chance to make timeless memories.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
I was hoping you'd stay on your phone over there. I was going to be like, what you watching over there, Hunter? And then I was hoping that you would have the wherewithal to say.
Yeah.
Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk.
That's what I am watching.
That's what I'm always watching. It's on repeat at my house.
Yep.
Viewers, fans, listeners even. We're going to do a little challenge.
Uh-oh.
This week, I want you all to tell 5 people about Southeast Iowa Union Sports Talk.
Yep.
Tell them we're live on Tuesdays. Going back to Tuesdays next week.
Yep.
Tell them we talk about some high school sports. Tell them we got emojis now, or whatever these are called, reactions. Look at this. Look what Zoom does for us. You guys think that Zoom took it off?
You frequently use the alien.
Yeah, I did the alien earlier while you were talking. And the tennis ball. Look what Zoom does for this show. This is just for this show.
Oh, the fire.
Where's the fire at?
Right there.
Look at this. Oh. Gotta blow. Help me blow on it, Hunter. It's not going away. Oh, gosh dang it. Anyway, 5 people. Gonna be back on Tuesday. Same bat time. Different bat day.
Yep.
But the normal bat day that we usually do it. Same bat channel. Southeast Iowa Live, Facebook and YouTube. When will we see him, Hunter?
Next week.